right, so I have Rick Kindle. He's going to show off his magical musket deck because he said he wanted to.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a little basis.
So, what do you think of magical muskets as is right now?
As of right now, it's super susceptible to like hand traps and to like just overall. It's a going second deck now. It's like a very, 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 very strong going second deck, and especially because back row decks are so relevant right now. To be honest, my only bad matchup is Salad. And
Prank kids, tier 0. It's prank kids. It's always prank kids. Always remember, prank kids is best.
My only bad matchup, meta-wise.
It's prank kids. Prank kids are tier 0. Never forget that.
I want to punch you in the throat. I swear to God. You'll never be able to say prank kids again.
It's alright. I'll text you prank kids.
I'm going to kill you.
So this is the start of PFAO.
I'm not even going to count the loss to you as a match.
Yeah, it really wasn't a loss. It was more like
It's this.
it was more like just a thing. But
The only deck that I really had to struggle with today was Salad, and that's because just the general reoccurrence
yeah,
of Gazelle, which was, of course, we know Gazelle is like easily the best card in the deck, but just the general recursion of it was becoming a very, very big issue, and no matter what I did, they would not let me get my damn search off so I can get my searchable DD Crow. They would not let me get my search off. Start pissing me off.
also, we do have to point out that this is for the World Championship.
Oh yeah,
tournament.
for the World Championship celebration, I took 9th place. So
And he only took 9th place because of me.
yeah, otherwise I feel like I would have done better. But my deck profile is a little bit different than others because if you look at the OCG and TCG builds, a lot of TCG players, they run like Desires and things like that. But I feel like just Desires, you waste your resources because you do run a couple of one-ofs as like kind of like Sky Strikers.
Yeah.
You don't want to Desires off the get-go and banish your Afterbirds or anything like that. So monsters are 3 Phantasme. This card is actually really, really good.
Son of a bitch, there's so much glare.
3 Ghost Ogres, because I was expecting a lot of Striker. Didn't play 1, sadly enough. 2 Ash, because that was only available in this list. That's the only hand traps that I ran. In Magical Muskets, everything that's Magical Musket becomes a hand trap. So these were the only generic ones that didn't require me to have a Magical Musket on the board that I found were actually really good.
Have you considered doing like Bell because you knew that you were going to be coming up against Salad a lot more during this tournament?
So me and my teammates were playtesting, and it's weird because I didn't have any problem with playing in Salad like in the testing phase.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the way that the people played is what was different.
Yeah, a lot of people play different. So
Yeah, and I was more of every single time that I was like, okay, they did this is the combo that they're gonna follow. They always did something else, and that's what always threw me off. And that's just me being a poor player at that point.
Okay.
3 Caspar, 3 Doc. Doc is the best one in my opinion.
He is. He definitely is. He does so much.
Kid Brave, 3rd best one.
Why aren't you running 3 of them? Like, I've seen a lot of lists run 3 Kid Brave because he's really big, and on top of that, because he is a pot of greed, basically.
Because I run Extravagance, and this conflicts with Extravagance.
Oh, okay.
2 Starfire. I don't like 3 because I don't want to open up with too many monsters, as well as Starfire is just it's a going first card in my opinion. But with me running the Utopia combo, this makes it a going second card as long as I can actually have it resolve. And then 1 Calamity, because actually Calamity is really, really good because you literally go Starfire, activate a spell trap card under Starfire, get the special summon, you special summon this, and then you link into you can link into Max, search the
Whatever it is.
cross domination. Activate cross domination underneath this. Special summon this, and then go into Utopia.
OTK.
So it's easily a like 1 to 2 card OTK.
Technically, it's 2 card OTK because you need a spell.
Yeah.
Spell or trap.
Cross dominate, 3 cross domination.
Oh, why didn't you run the big level 7?
Okay. So
I know a lot of people have been
in my
running that.
TCG list, I do run Ezekiel. Ezekiel is really good, but
Like gaining advantage or just because?
reoccursion. So recovering.
Okay.
So being able to draw into your hand traps, draw like more into like your extender pieces, being able just to like draw into like Call by the Grave, ties, things like that.
Yeah.
That become at that point. As soon as you have that, you should be in a more of an advantage state. So every single card in your deck becomes a win more card.
Yeah.
But I also don't run Crooked Crown because at our locals, I was expecting a lot of like Sky Strikers and like things like that. So I didn't run Crooked Crown or Ezekiel because I kind of fit my list more along the lines of just
The basic build,
Yeah.
not the gimmicky build.
yeah.
But I do like the fact that Ezekiel can work with that musket card that doubles its attack and makes it like 52 or something.
Yeah. 3 cross dom, 1 steady hands.
Yeah, that's fine.
I only run 1 steady hands because if you are forced to go first, you don't want to open with it. This is a card that you want to search into so that way you can go damage step and react to their attack, or just being able to push for a lot more damage. But it's not a good going first card.
Okay.
3 ties. Literally, this card just says that you win because if you actually resolve this, you should not lose that duel.
God, the glare on this man. Ugh.
Shiny cards do shiny things.
No, it's the sleeves. The sleeves are just creating so much glare. Alright, that's not bad.
3 Call by the Graves. You need your Ash and everything to resolve.
Yeah.
You don't need Ash.
You need
to-
your Ash to
yeah.
resolve?
You don't need your stuff to get ashed, and you need your stuff to resolve. 2 Extravagance. I would run 3, but I only have 2. But then I actually got to thinking about it.
I think it's a lot better at 3. There's nothing that you can say that wouldn't make it good.
Personally, because this deck revolves so much around this, I actually never even resolve 2. I only use 1 essentially because I always want to at least have 2 inside my 1 to 2 inside my extra deck, and I absolutely never want to be able to banish it. I never want to be able to be put into that situation to banish it. So that's why. But this card is just way too good not to run it. That's another reason. Like I said earlier, I was only running 2 Brave, Kid Brave, is because it conflicts with this. But if this gets ashed, Kid Brave is live.
Don't worry, in a couple of weeks when the tins come out, we'll go and premiere a Ultrageist deck profile from this man.
Shiny Multi-Baker. Upstart. It's Upstart. And then this for Utopia combo. Actually, with Phantasme in the deck, this doesn't become an issue to draw. Unless you're playing against Paleo, which happened like twice today, and that made me very, very sad.
The fact that you faced 2 Paleo and I faced literally every meta deck irritates me.
For the traps, 3 Desperado. It just punches people in the face. 3 Last Stand. I'm actually considering like cutting this down to 2 because of our locals. I'm not saying like if you're going to an event, logically I would definitely like keep it at 3. But if it's at like a local scene that's more faced around like a Dangers, Salad, things like that, I would definitely cut this down to 2. But if your locals is a high control format, like has like a high control like basis, where it's like a Guru control, a Sky Striker, I would definitely keep this at 3. And then my neat little tech, discard, Dancing Needle. It's a searchable and recyclable DD Crow that banishes 3 cards.
It's
Funny.
fun.
It's funny.
It's fun. Definitely fun.
For the extra deck, you literally all you need is 3 max. You can literally throw any generic card in there. This card is, in my opinion, the most broken card to ever hit the game, because the fact that it's a link 1, which means you
God
only
damn
need
it.
1 monster, and
Oh yeah, that.
you can literally plus. I plus 5 off of this card today, so my
Plus 0 off of me.
Shut up.
Activate Max. Okay, activate Butler. Oh, okay. Chain called by the way. Chain Bow Wow. Now you don't have anything, because I don't have anything on the field.
I was playing against Paleo round 1, and I dropped this. He had set 5, so I was like, I'm gonna do this. I opened up with Kid Brave and Red Reboot. So I summoned Kid Brave. He tried to Canadian my Kid Brave, and I just chained Red Reboot, flipped it face down, and then I went into Max effect, special summon 5, swing for 68, link into Drusbania, then link into then Xyz into Exiton, just to be able to like banish all of his back row and burn him for game. So that was a neat little OTK that I had today. Security Dragon, I think this is like the only card that's actually relevant in the extra deck that I use besides Max. It points up to Max, so it co-links, so I can just, it's a free bounce.
Oh, that's cool.
2 Phoenix and 1 Cerberus. My locals based on, I was thinking like Sky Strikers, Salad, things like that. So these underneath Max makes Max not destroyable by battle and by card effects. So that was my concept behind it.
Am I trying to fuck up the video intentionally? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Drusbania, it's against Striker. Again, like just control decks. Unicorn, staple. Borload, I didn't want to run Boral Sword because I'm running the Utopia combo. I just felt like this one just a little bit better in this instance.
That'd be
Exiton.
stupid. The fucking double. What else are you doing? Summon Boral Sword? Okay. Attack with Boral Sword. That's good. Attack with Utopia. That's good. Attack with Boral Sword for the game. I overkilled him.
I convinced myself, honestly, for Exiton Night, because if I was put into a position where I had no advantage against like Guru Control or something like that, I just felt like this would actually do something against him, be able to at least even out the game state. I didn't play other deck, so I was obviously wrong.
Did you end up getting blown out by There Can Only Be One at all? Because I know that one kind of dicks you pretty hard.
The Paleo player tried doing it.
And you just Desperado'd him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept the cast bar, and then I just baited out his I baited out the Toad, and then I just went steady hands underneath. I just went steady hands underneath cast bar, search out Desperado. There Can Only Be One, and then link into Max.
Okay.
Dweller shuts a lot of decks down. Break Sword, just free pop. Double and Utopia.
Yep, that seems like a pretty basic build. Go for the side. Do you got any pretty spicy stuff in the side?
Eh?
Eh?
It's pretty generic, but I can explain why I like the ratios.
Alright.
2 evenly, because I wanted all options not to brick in this deck, so I felt like just opening up with multiple evenlies, the chances of it actually getting negated is slim to none.
Okay.
So, unless it was like against like a monster effect or anything like that, then in that case, I was free just to start going off with Max and everything like that. This is just easy to bait out negations. So I just wanted 2 because it doesn't really serve a purpose against like Thunder Dragons or like Salad or anything like that.
Oh yeah, speaking of Thunder Dragons, we gotta build that too.
I have
Pure,
the full core.
pure build.
I have the full core.
Yeah, we gotta do pure build because that sounds fun.
3 Gamma Seals, my Supers, finally. This with steady hands just makes it like easy to get over anything. 3 Lancias because I was expecting Thunder Dragons, but didn't see any.
It's because Hawk was at 1.
Doesn't matter.
Hawk and Colossus were at 1. There's no way somebody was going to play Thunder Dragons.
A guy got top 8 at Worlds with Pure.
It was
No.
Dragon Duel.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No.
Dragon Duel did that.
No.
Yeah,
it was
I believe so.
top 8 at regular Worlds.
No, he didn't make top 8 because the top 8 match was Trickstar versus whatever the fuck. Salad. It was a Dragon Duel that made top 8.
Doesn't matter. It's still,
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that I still took top 8.
Yeah, but it's Dragon Duel, which like they only play their rogue shit like half the time. So
I have it on my hard drive. I always keep
A Salad won it. What do you mean? They
Yes.
play rogue shit.
yes, but like half of the
You
fucking
know you're gonna have
tournament
to
was
edit
rogue.
out this damn conversation, right?
No, I'm not. I am going to keep.
They're
it
not
all
gonna
in.
sit here and watch a 20-minute video.
It is a 15-minute video, and hopefully, to dear God, they watch it. And if not, that's okay because it's just you.
I hope you get demonetized for the rest of the year.
Oh man, if I got demonetized because my friend made a goddamn terrible joke,
2 Summon Limit, 2 Rivalry.
go for it.
Summon Limit was more against like the Crusadia Guard Dragon Engine and Salad. I felt like Rivalry was just a little bit better against more rogue matchups. This was more meta. This was more rogue. This actually was really good against Striker.
And me, I know.
Is yours all different types?
Yeah,
Are
they're all
they?
different
Okay.
types and attributes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes and just screws you.
No. If it goes in me, I just keep making Washu and popping them.
So it's actually funny because the Salad player, I flipped this on him, and
I might as well just scoop.
oh no, he set like a couple. I don't remember the exact number, but he ended up like roaring my he ended up like roaring my monster effect and getting destroyed, which made like my board presence next to none. And then he raged my back row after heat leoing this.
I don't know how that's funny. It just sounds like generic
I was like, well, no, it's because my whole intention was to stop that. I wanted that specifically to be stopped, was because I felt that Heat Leo was just going to be the only answer to actually resolve, like, canceling that out.
Okay.
And then Red Reboot,
Yeah,
because
well,
Paleo... Honestly, I don't know why I put these in here for to begin with.
Yeah, it looks like you just kind of slapped him in there because you could. At least mine required thought. You were like, Red Reboot, okay.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I was like, okay, Guru Control, Altergeist. Wait, Almirage is not legal in this tournament, so yeah, it's still Altergeist. So I'll just put Red Reboot in, and then literally served purpose to my damn OTK today on the Paleo player.
Snapchat audio.
Snapchat audio.
Don't
Okay.
judge me.
That's where I'm going to get demonetized right there, just because somebody said Snapchat.
Blame Siri.
Other than that, I think it looks pretty good.
Honestly, the only thing that I would probably like change in this deck is
The amount of extravagances.
no. I think I'd still keep 2, simply because I never want to resolve even 2, but I still want Kid Brave to not.
Just might
It's
be a
either or.
20-minute video because you're sitting here and just rambling on.
Shut up. All right, that's it. That's my explanation.
All right.
That's my deck.
Go ahead, say it. This is the Prank Kid Duelist trying to make Rogue decks meta. Go ahead, say it.
This is Kindlelad, aka Showtime. Subscribe to Team Eagle Factor.
That's the one part I'm going to edit out.